Hi, Gemini. This is Aqua Moonlight. Thank you so much for tuning back in, or welcome if you are new. And thank you for your patience. I've been away for a while, so I hope you guys are doing well. And we are going to do your reading here. This is going to be for the month of July 2022. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. And we're just going to see what you need to hear, what is coming in for you, and anything else that Spirit wants you to bring up. Okay, so let's jump into your reading here. So Spirit, please use me as a clear channel here. Please tap me into the energy for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. And anyone watching this reading, what can Gemini expect in the month of July 2022? And what does Gemini need to hear? So Spirit, we ask for clear, concise messages, for guidance, for truth, for clarity, for healing of the highest and greatest good for Gemini. So keep in mind, of course, this is general. It's not going to be for all of you. I do have my scheduler back open for private readings. You can find that down below. And also with this reading, keep in mind that if you are closely connected to someone, whether it's a family member, relationship, a friend, it can sometimes pick up on other people's energy. So if you feel like I'm talking about somebody else around you, that could be the case. But let's dive in and see what we have. All right, so Spirit, what messages please for Gemini? What messages please for Gemini for July? Spirit, please show us what Gemini needs to hear about the month of July 2022. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the Four of Wands in reverse, the bottom here. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn potentially coming up here. So with the Four of Wands in reverse and the King of Pentacles, I'm immediately being drawn to some form of home situation, family situation. It could be a marriage. It could be, we have the Three of Cups beneath this here too. So I get the feeling this is going to be a kind of more of a social type of reading, or involving people, involving your home, involving your family, with the King of Pentacles in reverse. But let's get a little bit more. Spirit, what else please for Gemini can you show us for July? Seven of Pentacles reversed, Six of Swords in reverse. So it seems like there's a little bit of there's some blockages here coming up so far. The Seven of Pentacles reverse, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. It seems like there's something unresolved here with the Six of Swords at the bottom in reverse. And, you know, for me, the Seven of Pentacles is also a feeling of, are we investing in something that's not going anywhere? Are we investing in a relationship, a job, from what it seems to be relating to stability so far? And it feels like this is a question of, is something worth putting time, effort, maybe even money into? And I feel like with the Six of Swords here, there's a sense of having to go back and kind of figure that out for somebody. So let's carry forward. Let's get some more information before we jump in. What else, Spirit, please, for Gemini for July? What else can you tell us? Yeah, wow. Eight of Cups reverse. So every single one of these cards has come up in reverse. So I'm definitely getting the feeling like that's what this is about here. We have the World, we have the Six of Cups reverse, and the Six of Wands. So whether this is you or someone else again here, I definitely see that there's a block, okay? Again, Eight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. These for me, well, especially the Eight of Cups in reverse and Six of Swords, is very similar in the sense that we have not been able to walk away from something. We have not been able to properly evolve, to ascend, to heal, to grow. And I think that there's almost a question of like, is this fitting into who I am? Is this fitting into what I truly want? And it seems like, again, it's either for some of you, depends, could be someone that you're connecting to in a relationship, could be a earth sign, doesn't have to be, but it could be. Or this is you, maybe not happy with your career, your job. There's something here about this. We have this the Nine of Cups also in reverse. So until we can kind of move from the Eight of Cups, we can't get to the Nine of Cups, which would be, wish fulfillment. This would be being content, being happy. So and I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, which I wasn't going to go into yet, but I do see we have Golden Palace. So this is a feeling of wish fulfillment. This is a feeling of success. Six of Wands. I feel like you are meant for more here, Gemini, if this is about you. And that's why we have the World coming up. It's almost like I feel there is either currently or will be an end of a cycle here in order to allow for more recognition, more success, more abundance. And I see that there's almost like a past energy or a past situation that has not been able to be let go of or evolved, and things have been a little bit stuck here. So I feel like, again, with the World, there is going to be an ending, a cycle that closes here. So what I want to do is I want to get an oracle card before we kind of see a little bit more. Spirit, can you tell me about Gemini, please? Is there anything else here for this spread that we need to know for Gemini in July? Anything else for Gemini? We have strip down. Strip away your armor and come to know the very parts you've hidden away. Wipe the slate clean and give yourself permission to write a new beginning and ultimately a new story. Yeah, Six of Wands. So the main thing I'm getting here is that it's kind of similar in a way to the Aquarius reading I did a little bit. It's sort of living in a space or living in an environment or living in a relationship that is not allowing us to evolve. For some reason, I keep being drawn to like a child. So it could even be inner child issues. It could be someone who has not been able to successfully or like come out into the open here with who they really are. And that ultimately is what the Eight of Cups is speaking to in reverse. If we keep dulling our true heart's desires, if we keep dulling ourselves or dimming ourselves for other people, then it does, of course, take a toll on us. And so I feel like Spirit's encouraging here, if this is you, to know that give yourself permission to write a new story, okay? If you have something or someone or your own issues from the past, I think Spirit's asking you to look deeper into your past, look deeper into your childhood if that's necessary. To kind of ask yourself once again, is this something that is really going to be for my future? Because it's almost like if we spin our wheels in one area and we can never move to the next level. That's what this feels like here. And this is why we have the Six of Wands, is because you are meant to have this golden palace. You're meant for recognition, for success, for victory. There's something about dimming here. And I feel with this stripped down, come to know the very parts you've hidden away, wipe the slate clean, and give yourself permission to write a new story. And that's what this is saying here with the Nine of Cups. So we also have stay committed. Your goals may feel so far away that they seem absolutely impossible. Accept the good, the bad, and the in-between times. Sometimes success takes a little longer to achieve. And here's the Six of Wands. So I think this is kind of a bit of an encouraging reading for whoever this is reading for, to say that if you are trying to, it's almost like someone who's trying to reach a certain level of success or recognition or even like respect from other people or from their environment, from their society, whatever it is here, and feeling that it's not being seen or it's not enough. And it's because there's a deeper issue to that. And this is why with the stay committed here in the world and the Six of Wands, I feel like there's much success ahead here for you in terms of stay committed to your goals, keep moving, keep striving forward. Don't give up on what you really want, but you do have to be honest with yourself. You do have to ask yourself, excuse me, what you may need to change here. I want to get a little bit more for what, let me see, what is this exactly, Spirit, for Gemini? The Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Why are these all in reverse? Why are these all in reverse for Gemini? Three of Swords. We also have the Emperor in reverse. So, you know, again, there's something about lacking structure. I kind of feel intuitively like this could be somebody else. Not for all of you, but for some of you, this could be speaking to a person that you are inquiring about or someone around you. Or you could flip it and say that this is someone who made you feel this way. There's just this feeling of being kind of squeezed down, very similar to the other reading I did too. So I do think this could be a common theme right now. With the Emperor in reverse, this would be somebody in the upright, you know, who would really be committed, who would really be structured, who would really be in their power, someone dedicated, someone who is in control. And I just feel like there's this sense of not allowing or not being in control. And some of you could be attached or were attached to a person here from your past. And this is also what this is referring to, is that you may need to allow yourself to feel almost pain here with Three of Swords. Not to stay in that pain, but to allow it to kind of run through you. Allow yourself to feel that pain. Allow yourself to accept the disappointments, accept the bad, accept everything that has happened here, and then write a new story for your life. Because the Six of Cups here in reverse is telling me that, again, this kind of goes back a long way. It either goes back in a long relationship that you were involved in. It could go back to your childhood. It could even be past life things, blockages to your abundance. And now it's time to write a new story. Let's see. What else, please, for Gemini, Spirit, for July? Okay, we have sober up at the bottom. So a sober life is a better life. Don't put a band-aid on the problem. Get rid of toxic habits, people, and thought patterns. Tackle one habit at a time and make it stick. And that's what I was just saying. I feel like there's almost been this band-aid. That's what this is. It took me a while to figure it out. With the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups here, someone's been putting a band-aid on their wounds, their issues. If it's you, then of course you would know that, because you would be feeling like maybe you've been living a false life, or maybe you've been trying to mask the pain that you've really been feeling. Or you've been, I think it's deeper than that. It almost feels like one layer to the next layer to the next layer. So for example, you may have felt that things have not been moving forward for you, or things have not been progressing, and you may have just kind of been putting the band-aid on it, and telling yourself that it's just something simple, and when really I think it's actually much deeper than that. I don't know what it is exactly, but I think it has something to do with pain, maybe heartbreak, and something here from the past again that is causing this energy to keep perpetuating. And so if this is you here, then Spirit's saying that with the Six of Wands, again, strip down to really unravel the confident part of you within, to really understand who you are on a deeper level. And I know sometimes for Geminis that's not always easy, but I do think in this case it's important, because you've been denying yourself happiness, you've been denying yourself what this Nine of Cups could bring you, and it's something to do with you putting the band-aid on it. So whether this is you partying, or forgetting about your responsibilities, or pretending everything is okay when it's not, or staying in a situation where it's not bringing you that level of true fulfillment and true abundance, but continuing to do so anyway, and that's putting the band-aid on it. And I think the time has come maybe for you to see that you've closed out the cycle. You've completed this now. You've wrapped this up. Even if because some of you, let's say there's kind of a scattered energy here. Like you're not completely there yet, but I think you're getting there. And I think this is the encouragement from Spirit to see yourself in a new light. Write the story for yourself that you are somebody who is worthy of this, or you are somebody who can have what they want. You are somebody who can have more for their life. So it's kind of like, it's just an example. It doesn't mean that this is a bad thing, but if you stay in your hometown forever and you're not happy there, if you're happy, then that's fine. But if you're not happy and you're just kind of going as a robotic, like living a robotic pace life, and you're really not very content, but you tell yourself it's fine because everybody else does it, or because whatever the case, you tell yourself it's okay, or maybe you focus so much on money, or so much on the material side of things, the external, that you don't ever take time to look in the mirror and go deeper and to ask yourself, is this really who I am, or do I deserve to maybe travel, or do I deserve more in my life? That's just an example, but that's what I'm getting here. And then for the other group of you, if this doesn't sound like you, this very well could be a reading where this is picking up on someone around you, especially if this is a masculine here, somebody who maybe has struggled with this issue. Exactly. Maybe they've struggled with commitment. Maybe they've struggled with living for other people. They may have struggled with it's just something about, like, see, all of these are in reverse, like kind of not taking responsibility for their life, and instead making excuses, instead putting a band-aid on the problem. I do feel like this could be somebody connected to you, or this could be someone who you have been in a relationship with, and you are realizing that this person is stifling your growth. This person is acting this way, and they are not allowing you to grow. So maybe they're kind of dragging you down into their corridor, and you have to look at it now from a different perspective. But either way, I just feel like this is not taking responsibility for our actions. and allowing it to kind of go on longer than is necessary. And I think this is one of the reasons, if this is you, if you haven't had any success or you've been struggling with your success, I think that one of the reasons is needing to stay committed to your actual true dreams and fulfillment here with the Six of Wands and the World. It's almost like a bit of a black sheep of the family energy is also what I'm picking up on. Someone feels maybe like they don't deserve this, or other people told them that they couldn't have it, or yeah, I just keep getting living for other people, or living someone that you were before, but that you're not anymore. We also have wild guess. So keep them guessing. Sometimes the game of uncertainty can create the response you need to by becoming unpredictable. Change it up and keep them on their toes. So this, like I said, could be doing something different, doing something that nobody expects of you to do. Maybe things have been kind of dull. Things have gotten very dull. Things have gotten very monotonous. And now I feel that there's a need to keep people guessing, not in like a game playing way, but more in a way where I have more to offer, and you're not going to expect the same of me again, especially if this is a love message. Like maybe you have gone through a breakup, maybe you have gone through a challenging time here, and instead of keeping things just straightforward, I think that Spirit's asking you to, once you strip down your armor and you look at yourself as being vulnerable and open, then you can become someone who you really are, that you haven't let out you haven't let that out. And in this case, it can be very surprising in a good way, maybe, to people around you, because you are seeing your own value now, and you're ready for this leadership. You're ready for more. You're ready for, like, I'm confident now, so that's kind of what I'm getting here. So let me get one last one of these. So Gemini, is there anything else that they need to know, Spirit, for July? For Gemini, is there anything else? We have sidelined. So getting sidelined often feels like rejection. It is critical to shift beyond the negative feeling and build the resiliency to take action. Focus on what you can control and move forward. Six of Wands, the World. So yeah, again, you could have felt sidelined. You could have felt rejected. I don't know if it's from your family, childhood, or if it's from something that happened recently. With the Three of Swords, could very well be a breakup of a relationship, especially if this person was kind of the one that you were involved with. For some of you, could have been this King of Pentacles, Emperor, Knight of Wands, maybe somebody who you thought was going to be mature and responsible, maybe even someone that you had a family with, children with, and they didn't really hold up their end of responsibility, and so it made you feel like you were not good enough. And this is what Spirit's saying, is that it's not about you. Don't allow getting sidelined to diminish your sense of self-worth and just put a band-aid over it and not look at it for what truth is. And the truth is, it's not about you. So I think that you are learning how to let that go now and really just stay in your own lane, is what the message I'm hearing. Stay in your own lane. Some of you could have lost a job with the King of Pentacles reverse, or you lost your, maybe financial security, or you haven't been doing well financially, and this made you feel like you weren't worthy of financial success, and maybe you like were waiting for a promotion or something, or you just didn't get it, and so you felt sidelined. You felt like you didn't do a good enough job, or you didn't have enough to offer. But there's a deeper meaning to it, okay? And then again, secondly, I'm getting this could be someone because I am definitely picking up on another person involved in this mix somehow. I don't know if they're just energetically attached to you or if we're talking about them, but there's been someone here who I feel has felt like their own insecurities led them to treat other people in these ways. So let's see a little bit more, Spirit, for Gemini. Let's go into this deck here. What else can you tell us for Gemini in the month of July? I don't know why I'm getting a vision of Santa Claus. I have no idea. I think there's something about being generous here. Maybe being more generous with people. I don't know. Let's see. What else? I don't know why Santa Claus came through. Spirit, what else for Gemini, please? In the month of July. What else for Gemini, please? Yeah, so healing from heartache and count your blessings. Yeah. So just confirming here, I do feel like the main story I'm getting is this is probably for those of you who have felt rejected by a person. Okay, and this person was somebody who, again, wasn't responsible, somebody who you've been maybe giving way more time to than necessary, because that's kind of what it feels like, very drawn out here. And so I feel like this, we have healing from heartbreak here and count your blessings. So yeah, count your blessings. I feel that this is obviously about staying positive, being optimistic for what's ahead for you in your life, being grateful for what you do have, being grateful for why this happened. I'm kind of getting a feeling of like, this is what was meant to happen. Because there is that kind of melancholy energy I'm picking up on a little bit here that someone is faced with, a feeling of it's difficult to move forward after being hurt, or it's difficult to move forward after being numb to something for a long time. And this is why Spirit's referencing to take a look around you and see what you have in front of you, see what you have to be grateful for. Because we had the world and then we have number one here. So there's definitely a new beginning for you. There's a new opportunity for you to see life differently, to see your situation here, or see your life, Nine of Cups. Like, allow yourself to be happy. But like I said in the beginning, if we don't heal the Eight of Cups here in reverse first, then it's very difficult to get to the Nine of Cups, because even if we get to the Nine of Cups before we heal the Eight of Cups, it's a false Nine of Cups, because it's only temporary. It's not going to last. So that's where I'm kind of getting a little bit of this superficial energy, or living with the Band-Aid on. So this is saying that, you know, kind of like smell the roses, see what amazing things that you could have here. What else for Gemini in July, please, Spirit? What else for Gemini in July? We have be your true self. Yes. So be your true self. We have the signs are already with you. And then beneath that, we have calm amid chaos. So yeah, I feel like the signs here are already with you. The Six of Wands, the world. This seems like something for most of you that you would already be aware of where it's taking you. You know, you would be aware of, yes, I need to do this, or yes, I need to move forward, or I know that I need to be my authentic self now. I know that I have to stop dimming or putting a Band-Aid on issues. So this is something that you would already be aware of. And I think with this calm amid chaos too, you definitely may have been through Three of Swords here too. A time that did feel very chaotic, and it could be that Four of Wands we had seen earlier. It could have been a home, it could have been a relationship, it could have been your financial stability just kind of crumbled. And I think that you will always get ahead if you're your true self. So let's see a little bit more for Gemini. I'm drawn to get one more tarot card here. What else, Spirit, for Gemini for July? Yes, Judgment. Ace of Cups in reverse, Nine of Wands reverse, the Sun reverse. Yeah, so Judgment is definitely, this is a time where we are faced with the decision of having to be, it's interesting because actually in Judgment, they're all naked here and we have this stripped down too. So there's a feeling of just having to strip down, like unravel everything that has been this band-aid. It's almost like a mummy here, like unraveling everything. And this Judgment brings in a rebirth. It brings in a calling. The signs are already with you. Some of you have a calling to something. I don't know what it is, but you could have a certain calling to make this change, or you could have a certain calling to a certain area of your life, maybe something you want to study or embark on, or something here that I feel is beckoning you, is calling you forward. And Spirit saying that you have what it takes to do this. You already have what it takes to go after it. But you know that you have to assess your surroundings and kind of assess your whole energy field and make necessary changes to actually have that happen, to have that come true. And Judgment is very authentic, in my opinion, because of this, because of their nude, and because we can't hide anymore from Judgment. So the day has come that we can't hide from something anymore. So with this Ace of Cups, the Sun, this is similar to this blocked feeling of not being happy, or not allowing ourselves to be happy, or not like almost pouring out this cup before we even give it a chance. So I don't know who's doing that, but like almost pouring out the opportunity of potentially love or self-love or creativity or a new beginning that could actually be something better than what we've lived before. We just kind of maybe subconsciously, without knowing, turn it away or reject it, or someone does. And I think that's what has to go. This feeling of the reference to like living in the same town is just kind of an example, but like if something better presented itself to us and it was a dream come true, but we felt maybe too afraid to take that risk, but we said that we made an excuse that it's not because of that, it's because of something else. And that's just an excuse for the real meaning to be that we're actually not allowing ourselves to be happy, or we're not being our true self. So I think that there's a lot of components to this. So let's see, is there anything else for Gemini? But on a more like simple level, I think Judgment is saying that you already know what decision you need to make. So if it's an ending of a relationship, if it's an ending of a location, if it's seeing clearly your own situation here, you already know what to do. So you would already have this intuitive nudge that this is what you need to do, and this is the decision you need to make here. So the time has come to not really avoid it anymore. So I think many of you could be reaching a pretty essential decision in the month of July here. So let's see, and an awakening too. There's a spiritual awakening with this, because when we do kind of go through this type of thing, it is a spiritual awakening as well. So what else, Spirit, for Gemini, please? What else for Gemini in July? What else for Gemini in the month of July? We have healing music, frequencies, and other forms of sound healing will benefit you greatly now, as it will allow your vibration to tune to the desired frequency. Set aside alone time to unwind with sound. So you may want to, we have trumpet here too, so maybe some form of sound healing, bowls, any form of music here can kind of maybe help to awaken you, or I don't know, something about music here is important. We also have, look at that. We have, you may be hiding parts of yourself out of shame or fear of judgment. Emerge from your cocoon and know that once you accept all parts of yourself, others will also accept you for exactly who you are. Come out of hiding. So that couldn't fit more perfectly, especially with judgment here. So whoever's been hiding who they truly are underneath the surface really has to confront taking off the band-aid and just saying, this is who I am, even if it's difficult, or even if other people will judge, or even if whatever the reason for the fear is of this. I just feel like there's this almost like warrior perspective with the Six of Wands, like out in the open. So there could be some truth that somebody's ready to face about themselves. Somebody's ready to say it how it is. Somebody's ready to walk their own path, even if it has been suppressed for a long time. Be your true self. And then we have slip into a deep meditation and focus only on your breath. Connect to what your body needs by feeling its vibration and state of being. You will feel more in tune and intuitively aware of exactly what you need the most. So this is just an advice from Spirit to focus on meditation, really allow your body to relax, really allow yourself to feel what do you need right now. And that will help you to face whatever this is and to allow more room for tapping into your intuition, because if we try to distract ourselves, then it can cause us to never really know the truth. And that's where I feel like Spirit's almost saying, like they're waving a flag here and saying that they're trying to get your attention, I feel, with the Judgment card. So when you meditate, maybe some form of healing, music or frequency or bowl or drumming could help this process. So let's just see if there's any final message for you, Gemini, in terms of advice. Is there any final word of advice for Gemini? Is there any final word of advice for Gemini? We have magical shapeshifter and heal the ouch. So yeah, first of all, heal the ouch. We already had 3 cards about that. Heal, heartbreak, heal the ouch, and the 3 of swords. So this is healing. We also have magical shit. It's almost like a child too, like heal the ouch, you know? So that's why I feel like with the 6 of cups in reverse, for some of you, there may be a childhood wound for somebody here that they've had to confront. And I think it's caused maybe for a long time a feeling of living that inauthentic kind of way, but not really knowing it, you know? So I think the liberation that's going to be felt by releasing that trauma or pain or shame, guilt, will really feel great. We have magical shapeshifter. So yeah, using the energy around you to shift your reality. Like that card said, create a new, what did it say? Something like write a new story for yourself. That is the magical shapeshifter. So I think you're given the opportunity here now, Gemini, to write a new story for your life. Write a new story for who you are, not what other people projected onto you, or not what other people made you feel, or not what you made yourself feel out of self-criticism, or, you know, I just feel like this magical shapeshifter is telling you here to take control of your life and to almost like shift into a new reality. That did come through for Aquarius, kind of. This is similar a little bit to Aquarius, but yeah. That's what it is. Just become who you really are. So I hope that this reading could help you, Gemini. Thank you so much for